Welcome, Game 4 of the weekend between your 2011 Pennsley Nelson versus the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. We've got Schweitzer, Goldberg, Bowen, and Goldberg chips it up. We've got Foligno and Dixon as your pairing. The Flyers drive wide. Foligno comes down, challenges. Puck goes behind the net, rimmed up to Bowen. Bowen gathers on, sees the man pinch down, not able to get by him, goes back to Dixon, up to Schweitzer. Back on the Penguins, 2-on-1. Schweitzer drives wide. Goldberg onside. He has Bowen back. Goes to Schweitzer. Goldberg shoots, score! And just that quickly, 1-0 Penguins. Beautiful pass by Ryan Schweitzer. Lays it out there for Nate Goldberg, who taps it in off the post. 1-0 Penguins. Vickers, Armstrong, and Schaefer your duo or trio, with Kumnick and Zachi as your duo. And up to center they come. Flyers transition quickly. Driven wide by Kumnick. Centering pass misses everybody. Goes to Armstrong. Armstrong gathers on. He tries to chip it up. Not able to do so. Tries it again. Still not. Now gets it out. And takes it off. Goes up 3-on-2. The Penguins have a chance. Armstrong drives wide. Toe drag taken away. Knocked into the corner. Vickers follows on. He comes down. Knocks the puck back to Armstrong. Armstrong tries to cut out. And taken away by the Flyers. Goes to Schaefer in front. Turning shot. That's knocked into the corner. Vickers goes to Schaefer, and Schaefer gets pinned. He drives, pushes, continues to move, tries to go back to Vickers. He not able to get there, tipped away, and now he comes over. Goes to the point to Zachi. Zachi surveys, shot down low, rimmed around, and it's going to go to Schaefer. Schaefer gets bumped. Now Vickers comes down, and thrown out and up. Back check and just misses the puck, and back comes the Flyers. They're going to dump it down and go change. One stays in pursuit. Knocks it back down. Vickers comes over, chips it back out to the blue line, and offsides are the Flyers. 13-14 to go, first period. Early one shot, one goal from the Penguins on a beautiful feed from Ryan Schweitzer to Nate Goldberg. And it's won by the Flyers. They drive wide. We've got Siegel, Baru, and Lohr out there with Ladigan and Foligno. That's knocked around. Foligno comes over and challenges. Now Siegel comes down. Centering pass taken away by Ladigan. Thrown up to Baru. Stepped up on nicely by the defenseman of the Flyers and taken away. They throw it right back in. Back will go Foligno. He gathers on. Goes in front of his own net. Throws it up to Lohr. That misses his stick and back to center red. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Almost picked off by Baru. And in comes the dump again. Foligno goes back. He's going to chip it back to Siegel. Siegel goes up to Baru. Baru surveys, holds it, and then throws across it. Hits the skate. Lohr has a chance, not able to get there, and thrown back to center red. Back come the Flyers. Siegel with a nice back check. Pushes the Flyer wide. Stepped over by Foligno. Centering pass shot off the glove or blocker of Bartley, and out comes Baru. Baru's going to test. He stepped up on, drives wide. Siegel calls for it. Pass in front, knocked away by the goaltender into the corner. And the Flyers throw it up. Not out. Baru's coming down. Not able to get there, but held at the point by Dixon. Dixon goes to Bowen. Bowen inside out. Backhand shot off a stick and goes into the corner. Up comes the puck. Bowen with the back check. Not able to get there, but Schweitzer cuts it off. He's going to cut to the middle. Back check nicely, though, and back they go. Flyers come back. That shot off the net and gloved and held by Bartley. $11:36 to go, first period. Out to the point it goes, won by the Flyers. They dump it down low, and behind the net, Schweitzer comes down, and they throw cross ice to the point, almost picked off by Goldberg. Flyers make dangerous cross-ice passes. The Penguins have almost picked off two now. Goldberg with a nice battle, taken away, though. Stepped up on by three Penguins, and they're able to dump it around. And behind the net, the Flyers look. One of the Penguins players is dumped in front of the net. No call, and then the shot goes in. Absolute melee in front of the net with the player getting dumped. Knocks into the goaltender, and the shot goes by the 7'5" player for the Flyers in. 1-1. And Bowen takes it. He cuts in. Puts that one on net. Takes a bump, and it goes into the corner. Schweitzer down. Now Goldberg. That one comes to the point. Zachi shot in through screens, deflected on net, and back behind. Goldberg in pursuit. Nice play by the defenseman there, who's got speed. Comes up. Back check by Bowen now through Dixon in toe drag. Shot. And taken by Schweitzer. Goldberg has it. Chips it ahead and continues on. Nate's going to go down and push. Everybody else changes. And out they come to center red. Stepped up on by Ladigan. He knocks it over, but knocked back in behind the net. That one's rimmed around, not held. Toe drag. And penalty coming against the Penguins. Going to be a trip. No. As long as the red dot's there, you're good. So the Penguins going to go to the penalty kill with 10-11 to go. First period. Tripping. And we've got Armstrong and Schaefer out there. Sorry. Took me a second to see who was out there with Kumnick and Ladigan. And Kumnick tied up. Centering pass deflected around. And Schaefer comes down. He takes the puck. Throws it up to Armstrong. Not able to get there. The defense step up, though, nicely. And hits off the forward. And thrown back to center red by Schaefer. And Flyers immediately back in. Nice cross-ice pass to the blue line. They drive wide. Dump. Armstrong has it. He has a step. Can he get there? Colton drives wide. He's going to dump it down and go in and chase. Make the Flyers work hard on their PK, or their power play, excuse me, with good, hard PK work. And now the Flyers come out. They get the center red and hit the blue line. Shot coming, glove knocked, rebound, knocked away by Schaefer and Ladigan. That centering pass hits a body, and Armstrong goes up to Schaefer. Back comes Schaefer. He's going to dump it in and change. Both forwards will change, and we'll have Siegel and Lohr come out with 9:06, 24 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Penguins. Nice pass there, stepped up on by Dixon. Look out, 2-on-1. Siegel's on his high horse to get back, can he? Shot. Bartley with a beautiful rebound control to knock that one into the corner. Gathered by Siegel. He looks. And taken away. Flyers hold, go cross ice, and they spring a man. And he goes. And that one's turned around. Penguins kill the penalty. And number 9 in behind the net, taken away by Foligno. Foligno goes cross ice to Siegel. Siegel goes cross ice to Lohr. And stepped up on. Lohr chips it by, but not able to get gotten by Siegel. Flyers will retreat. They go behind their own net. Siegel knocks it off a stick, turns, looks, pulls up, and tries to go to the point, hits the official skate, and Bowen rims it down. Baru in pursuit. They go around. Now, the Flyers, nobody on that side. The Penguins were changing, and so they only have 2 forwards. So out comes Philadelphia. Shot there, blocked by Dixon, and in behind the net. And cross ice to Bowen. He goes between the legs, gathers the puck, goes it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer comes in 1-on-2. Knocked to the corner. And in comes Bowen. So we've got 2 aside. Schweitzer comes out with it, looks, goes to the point. Shot, deflected, just wide. Zachi pulls down. He looks, surveys, and wraparound try. That stopped. And now Flyers try to come out up the middle. Schweitzer and Bowen pursue. Goes right by both of them. Stepped up on nicely there by Kumnick to drive it aside and put it in the corner. Flyers look. Centering pass blocked by Schweitzer. They keep possession, though. It's blocked again, this time by Kumnik. And Zachi throws it up. And Goldberg's there, does battle. Not able to get it. Schweitzer comes over, gives a bump, and dislodges man from the puck. Zachi throws it up to the point. Shot. Into the corner it goes. Kumnik in pursuit. And he does battle. Now Schweitzer comes over. Puck tied underneath a down player. And now it's free. Into the center, kicks to the Flyers player. Shot, deflected up and off the glass. Goldberg comes down low. He helps out. And up it goes. Now Schweitzer comes down. Behind the net. And the Penguins are going to get a call for a rough. So 6:24 to go first period. Penguins will be on the penalty kill for a minute and a half. We've got Vickers and Armstrong with Ladigan and Foligno. Flyers win that one. They go to the point. Vickers comes out to challenge. They go back down low to the half wall. Half wall man looks, comes up high, circles down low. Centering pass, knocked away. Rebound, kick to the side. And challenged by Armstrong. They go back on the half wall again. Down low, centering right back to the man who did it. They've definitely got a set power play with a little give and go from down low to the guy on the half wall. And shot, blocked away by Bartley. Rimmed around. Ladigan surveys, waits, and up high they come. They go to the point. And circle. Shot in front, rebound, cleared aside. And it goes to Armstrong. He cuts inside, hits Vickers. He has a step, one-on-one. Vickers, wide shot. That one's knocked into the corner. And he'll challenge. Nice outlet pass, though. And up comes the Flyers. Chipped away nicely by Schaefer. And it stymies the Flyers for a second, but now when they come, defensemen are way back from where that puck was knocked out. And they back up. Dumped into the corner. Foligno comes over. He does battle. Nice work there. Rims it around the other side. Has Schaefer. And doesn't get it to him, though. Not able to. Stepped up on by the Flyers. They throw it in and covered nicely by Bartley. 7 seconds remaining and 5 minutes in the first period. So we'll have Kumnik and Dixon as your D pairing with Lohr and Baru. Baru wins that one, tipped up by Kumnik. To the point it goes, shot off the skate of Kumnik. Lohr's going to dump it back to center red. Penalty over. Penguins at full strength. And up the middle. That goes through everybody. Icing coming. And 4:43 to go first period. We'll have an icing to the right. To the left of the Flyers goaltender. All right, Siegel steps in. And won by the Flyers. They're going to cycle back around, rim it, and gather on. Nope, not by their Flyers. Their forward blew a tire, went to the boards. Dixon tries to pass it. Now tries to pass it again. Goes to Baru. Baru looks. He pulls up, circles, backhand in front. No rebound. Siegel looks for a call. Was a stick slashed out of his hand. Nothing doing. And the Flyers will change their 5. And won by the Penguins. Baru dumps it down. Siegel chases. Looks, backhand, centering pass to Baru. Shot! That is something in front. Never got on net. But he laid into that one. Taken away by the Flyers. Baru pressures. Speedy Flyers forward. Stepped up on by Dixon, but it bounces over his stick, and in they come. The Flyers player holds the arm in the stick and falls down, literally just looking for a call.
Where's the dive?
And down he goes. So the Penguins will be shorthanded again. Flyers players look to feel a stick and just go down there. And we'll have Goldberg and Bowen out. We've got Ladigan and Kumnick. And that one's knocked up and thrown back by Kumnick. They're going to call an icing, despite the fact they wave it off. Bowen gets there. He gets pinched against the boards, and the Flyers come out. Back on the Flyers now. Nice stick check there. Offsides with the Flyers. No, held out nicely. And Goldberg with a stick check. Flips it around and gets it back out. Bowen comes up, knocked back in offsides with 1:02 to go in the penalty kill. 3:29 to go in the first period. And puck won by the Flyers. They go back to the defenseman. Defenseman drives and is going to dump it in. Ladigan's going to go and chase. No, Kumnick's going to go and chase. A little miscommunication there between the defenders. Puck tied up and won nicely by Kumnick. He looks, surveys, chips it up off the glass. Back to Goldberg. Here he comes one-on-one. Speedy Flyers forward, though, on the back check. And he's going to dump it down. Schweitzer's on now. And they go around. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Flyers out of the zone. Pushed aside by Schweitzer. Puck's knocked off his stick. They throw in front. And gathered on by Foligno. Chipped up by Goldberg. And going to be icing? It is. So 12 seconds to go in the penalty and 2:38 to go in the first period. Oh, hold on 1 second. We got a water bottle on the ice. The Flyers will gather that, and we'll get ready for puck drop. We've got Vickers in with Schaefer and Foligno and Zachy. Centering pass, fanned on, one-timer. Shot held by Bartley. 2 seconds ago in the power play. We're going to see a switch. Zachy's going to come out. Ladigan's going to come in. Vickers steps in. Knocked over to Zachy, or Ladigan, excuse me. And out comes the Penguins. Penalty killed. Rimmed around offsides, and we'll have a whistle at center ice. So 2:20 to go. End of the first period here, really starting to drag on. Lots of whistles after what was a pretty up and down game to start with. Getting a little choppy now. So we've got Armstrong on now that we're even strength. Vickers, Armstrong, Schaefer, Foligno, and Ladigan. Penguins win that one. Knocked back. Taken away by Armstrong, and back go the Flyers. They'll go D to D and change sides of the ice. Dumped in loosely and gathered on by Ladigan. He gets hooked down, no call. And the Flyers hold on the boards. Now Schaefer comes up. He chips it past. He's got a step. Keeps going. Schaefer pushes. He's got Armstrong breaking in the net. Tries to center it. That's knocked behind, and Armstrong comes over. He does battle now. Vickers steps in. And Flyers will go back behind their own net and go back the other direction now. And Armstrong comes down, thrown back to center red. And in come the Flyers, 2-on-2. Zachy turns, pushes that shot wide, and it goes to the far corner. Gets followed on by the Flyers player. And thrown over off of Armstrong's stick, though. The held in shot, kicked away, and into the corner by Zachy. Vickers gathers on, chips it up to Schaefer, goes by one, but not the second. Look out. Flyers up high with a shot. Gloved and held nicely in the chest by Bartley. Could have been a little bit of trouble there, but Flyers player took the shot from up high. Clean view for Bartley, who was able to hold it. 1:08 to go, first period. 1-1 in a battle of Pennsylvanias. And Siegel, Lower, Baru out with Zachy and Dixon. Dixon takes the puck, misses the outlet pass. Baru pressures, offsides are the Flyers, and back at center ice again. Oh, they're going to put it on the dot right outside. It's supposed to back to center ice. 56.3 to go. Siegel wins that draw. Goes to Zachi. Zachi looks, flips it back up to center red, and Baru comes in. Separates man from puck, goes to Siegel. Siegel goes to Zachi. Zachi goes cross ice. Laura with a step. Can he get there? Cannot. Knocked out of the zone. Dixon cycles back, goes to Siegel. He takes pressure and gets the puck knocked off of his stick back into the corner. Back he goes. Rims it around, and Baru has it now. Where he comes up, looks, chips it up to the point, but taken away and knocked back in behind. 20 seconds to go in the period. Siegel comes down. Now the Flyers. No one's pressuring. He has all day. Throws it in front and held by Bartley. Penguins need to be careful not to let a man just stand outside the circle there, looking, waiting, absolutely stalking you, deciding what he wants to do. 13.2 to go. We're going to get a change. Schweitzer, Goldberg, Bowen with Ladigan and Kumnik. Puck one to the point, or one knocked the point. Challenged by Goldberg. Nice spin move there by the defenseman. Pass wide, ticks off the stick. 4 seconds to go. Thrown in front. Bartley, big rebound, clears everybody, and that'll do it for first period action. We'll see you back here momentarily for second period. Welcome back to second period action. Schweitzer, Goldberg, Bowen, Ladigan, and Kumnik. And we're ready for action. Puck won cleanly by the Flyers all the way back into their own zone. And Bowen comes with pressure. Rimmed around the direction. Schweitzer over. He's able to do battle. Knocked up. Goldberg comes over, hits off his skate, and goes back to center red. Goldberg chips it up. Schweitzer comes back to pressure. Offsides are the Flyers. Wasn't sure if we were going to get that call, that whistle, but we did. And 14:38 to go. And won by the Flyers. They go D to D. Bowen in pursuit. He pressures, pushes behind. They rim it around. Goldberg comes down. And nice outlet pass there. Back on the Flyers. Cross ice pass to center. Onside. Schweitzer fights for it. Not able to get it out. Back on the Flyers. Ladigan pushes wide. Centering pass. Cleared the first Flyer player, but almost went to the second one. Schweitzer gathers it and back. They come 2-on-2. Schweitzer gets tracked down from behind. He looks, goes across to Bowen. Bowen toe drag. Second man comes over, knocks it away. Bowen looks, chips it down to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes to Goldberg. That's picked away, and back come the Flyers. So that's offsides, and we'll have a whistle with 13:51 to go. And Schaefer, Vickers, and Armstrong with Dixon and Foligno. Bumped back. Cross ice they go to number 9. A men amongst boys there. And he surveys. Going to try to turn it up. Not able to do so. Puck knocked over to the boards, gathered on by Vickers, knocked off his stick, and back come the Flyers now. They dump it in and are going to go to work. Foligno back, and he goes same direction flow, up, tip to the point, and Vickers has a step, almost, just missed being able to tip that one forward and coming on a breakaway. That one goes off the glove of Vickers, and he chips it back to center red to Schaefer. Schaefer chips it around and goes and does battle. And he comes, puck's there, knocks it away, and the Flyers center comes down, takes it away. Armstrong does battle, he gets it, looks, centering pass, knocked aside, cleared back behind the net. Penguins change zone sides and pressure. Thrown up to the point, kicked by Dixon, but off his stick, back they come, 2-on-1. Armstrong with a nice back check, cross-ice pass, backhand knocked away by Foligno nicely. Foligno takes a bump, penalty coming against the Flyers, the first one of the game for the Penguins. They'll finally get to the power play, and Bartley goes off. The Pens come in, offsides, no onsides, and a whistle blows. So your power play unit is going to be Baru, Siegel, Lohr, Kumnick, and Zachi. I feel a little razzle-dazzle coming here from this line. Let's see what they've got. 12:31 to go, second period. Siegel steps in, wins that one back to the point. Kumnick takes it. He switches D-sides, tries to dump it down, and held in nicely by Zachi. Shot in front of Lohr, tips down, just sits there. Nobody can get it. Bang, one shot, two shot. Goes into the corner. Thrown up by the Flyers. Siegel with speed, cuts that off. And Baru comes in. No, Siegel still has it. Baru comes down, looks for the puck. Siegel goes inside out there, still has it. Some fancy footwork and hands there. Goes to the point to Kumnick. Kumnick's going to rim it back around to Baru. Baru will try to work it out in front of Lohr. That gets stopped, and Zachi's going to pinch. Holds it. He takes a body. Another penalty coming. So the Penguins are going to be on the power play for 49 seconds with a 5-on-3. And we'll have some switch up here. Lines are going to get changed. We'll have Schweitzer, Bowen, and Goldberg. And Kumnick and Zachi will be your D pairing. 11:49 to go, 49 seconds on a 5-on-3. Incept the Penguins. Schweitzer tied up, taken by the Flyers. They're going to knock it around. Bowen over in pursuit. He stops it, does battle, goes to Kumnick. Kumnick shot. That's tipped aside, and the Flyers get it. They try to come out. They trip, and Schweitzer has it. Bowen planted in front, screening the goaltender. He now sees structure. Someone in front. Backdoor pass to Goldberg. Fanned on it, not able to get it in the empty net. Now Schweitzer goes. He looks, goes cross-ice to Zachi. Bowen comes over, screens, shot, just goes wide. And that one rims around, gathered by Schweitzer yet again. He holds it in, drives, goes to the right to Zachi. That deflects off the stick and into the corner. And Bowen comes out, thrown back to center red. One player out, and gathered by the Pens. Zachi takes a bump, does battle. Puck tied up nicely by the Flyers. And it goes back to Kumnick. Kumnick chips it back up, and the Flyers throw it back across. Player stepped on the puck. Kumnick takes it. He's going to drive. Throws it up to Goldberg. That misses. And back come the Flyers. Uh-oh, look out. 2-on-0. Someone comes back. Shot. Blocker Bartley. Rebound cleared away by Schweitzer. 15 seconds remaining in the power play. Thrown to Goldberg. Tips off his stick. And goes to Goldberg again. He goes around one. Continues to fight. Throws it to Schaefer. That pass misses him. He went inside. Pass was thrown outside. And back come the Flyers now. 14:10 to go. Penalty. 5-on-3 killed off. Big shot. That one goes up and off the glass. Thrown to the point. They circle it. Go down to the half wall. Flyers love to work off that half wall and go behind the net. Nice stick lift there by, who was that? Vickers. Centering pass cut off. Stepped up on by Ladigan, still continues to go forward. And too many men for the Flyers. And the Penguins will go to the power play. Yet again. See if they can capitalize this time. So Penguins get a break there on what looked like a split second on-off while they had possession. They decided to call it. So the Penguins will go to the power play. We'll have Schaefer, Armstrong, and Vickers with Foligno and Ladigan. Vickers steps in. Won by the Flyers. Rimmed around. Schaefer's the first one on the puck. Throws it back to Armstrong. Gathered on by the Flyers. Vickers knocks that one out of the air with a nice back check, and in behind the Penguins net it goes. 1:15 to go in the power play. Ladigan blows a tire and thrown to the point, and that's thrown to Foligno. Foligno gathers on. He looks, tries to go cross ice, goes up to Armstrong, and knocked right back in. Penguins need to get a clean breakout so they can get on the offensive side to get their power play going. Nice cut there by Ladigan, cross ice to Armstrong. Armstrong looks, drives wide, pens onside, and tries to chip it around, not able to do so. Headman pass, tipped away. Ladigan in a foot race. He's going to win that one. And goes behind to Foligno. Foligno goes around. Armstrong has it, chips it, bumps it up to Schaefer. He trips and throws back to Armstrong. Armstrong goes inside out. He's got a step. He has Schaefer, cuts back to the middle, looks, shot, knocked aside. Vickers over. He pressures. Knocked back to center. Gathered on by Dixon. D to Zachi. And Zachi goes up to Baru. Baru cuts to the middle. Swings wide. Pens have numbers if they go. Oh, he hits into Schaefer. They weren't sure who was going where, and they bumped into each other. Dixon throws it up off the skate of Siegel. And back and behind. Siegel pulls up. Goes towards the center. Falls down. Regathers. And takes a bump. Continues with puck. Tries to go to the point. That's knocked away. And back come the Flyers. Dixon steps up. That's knocked down. And Zachi's going to come across. Rim that up to Siegel. Siegel's going to chip it to Lohr. Lohr gathers on. He has Baru. If he can see him with wheels. Cuts to the middle. Holds up and continues. Baru falls down. And the Pens will pull back. They go back to Lohr. Lohr goes to Siegel. In come the Penguins now 2-on-2. Siegel with the shot. Baru driving, but that one's cleared away. Back come the Flyers. The defenseman pushes and leads the rush. Drop pass, shot, glove save, Bartley. Beautiful one there. Not only to make the save, but to hold the rebound. Seems like I take a shot for one side, I immediately take a shot for the other side in this game. Very even. So Schweitzer, Goldberg, Bowen. Shot blocked by Kumnick. He chips it up and goes to Bowen. Bowen looks, chips it around, back to center red, and over to Goldberg it goes. Goldberg rushes. He has Schweitzer, drops it. They misread where they were going. And back come the Flyers. Drive wide, thrown back to the point. Bowen challenges, thrown back down behind, and Ladigan's going to go get it. And over he comes. He pulls up and throws it back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer tries to go cross ice. That's knocked away. And now he continues on. Goes inside out. That gets knocked away. Ladigan turns. They've got cross ice open. And Ladigan's going to drive. He cuts in. Puck's taken away. And Bowen and Goldberg are in the corner. Goldberg works it. Looks. Kumnick down low. He gets fed. Shot blocked. And they look. Don't do anything with it. Throw it right back to Kumnick. Kumnick dumps. Going to go in and get it. Dumps around another one. Comes in. He has Goldberg in front. Circles around. Centers off of Goldberg and off the post and around. Schweitzer steps up. He pinches. Holds the puck. And it goes into Schaefer. Shot. Just misses blocker side. Dixon comes down. He holds it. Turns his back nicely. Goes inside. Still looks, centering pass taken away by the Flyers. Penguins really had something going down low there. Were able to come out hard from behind their own, behind the Flyers' net and really make something happen. They're on the onside. Go, Armstrong. And back check, shattering pass. That's knocked away. 2-on-0 that fizzled into not a shot, unfortunately, with a great effort of the back check from the Flyers. And back come the Flyers now. Centering pass, that misses everyone. Armstrong over. 5:35 to go. He blows a tire And offsides for the Flyers. The official completely missed it, but Bartley will hold and get a whistle. Puck should be outside the zone because the Flyers were in the middle of a line change when the puck entered, but it was behind the official, so. Vickers, Armstrong, and Schaefer. Taken by Foligno. Dixon, your other D-man. Armstrong takes a bump. Dixon gathers, throws it up to Armstrong. Armstrong has Vickers. Does he see him? He does. Just past him, going to be icing and all the way back down. 5:10 to go. Second period. And Vickers steps in, one to the side. They go to the point, challenged by Armstrong, back down to the half wall and in behind the net. Dixon takes the man in front, blocks those passing lanes, and thrown up high, gathered on by the Penguins. Schaefer chips it up to Armstrong. Armstrong's going to come back 2-on-2. He fakes a shot, then takes one, deflected off the stick, and just into the corner. Tried to throw it out, but not able to do so to Dixon. Dixon holds it, though. Penn's going to chump back, and here they come 2-on-1. So Foligno takes the gap, and pass off Pad's attempt, knocked out and sent back. Again, one shot for one. And there's one up high. The Flyers down low. They're trying to come out. Centering pass, that's missed. And gathered on by Vickers. Vickers goes to Foligno, and then the Flyers walk out. They're in behind the net. They try to go to the point. Shot coming. Tipped and gloved nicely by Bartley. 4:16 to go. Excuse me. So we'll have Siegel, Lohr, Baru with Kumnik and Zachi. Puck one by Lohr. Ball by Siegel, but Lohr's the one that busts through the circle there. Baru tries the center. And Lohr pressured. Chip past Siegel, stepped up on by Zachi. He chips it down, and look out, back on the Flyers. Baru's got on his high horse to come back. One-on-one, Kumnik pushes him wide. Penalty coming. For what? What's the penalty call? And a hooking call. So Bartley with a nice glove save there that tipped off the bar. And the Flyers are going to go to the power play. We're going to have Lohr and Siegel with Kumnik and Zachi. 3:48 to go. Zachi takes a bump, knocks it up, and Siegel comes down, knocks it to the center, but not out. Lohr comes down, he does battle, and shot high and behind the net. Rimmed around, Siegel comes over, and the defender's going to throw it D to D. Missed, and out of the zone it comes. They chip it up, and onside, we'll head back in. Kumnik drives wide into the corner, tips the puck twice, centering pass taken away by Zachi. Zachi chips it up and over the stick of Siegel, and they keep possession. And around behind the net it goes to Kumnik. Like to see a hard rim here. He does. Lohr's there. Can he chip it up? And no, held nicely, but back to Kumnik again. He chips it over into the corner. And Lohr comes down and does work. Flyers come out with it. Oh no, look out. Shot. Bartley stands tall. That one's cleared out. Lohr chops it back. Not out. High circle. Shot. And Zachi takes it. Chips it off the wall to Siegel. Siegel holds, flips it up off the glass, and not out. 22 seconds ago, this shift they need to get a whistle. They've been hemmed for a long time. Flyers now switching on the fly. Shot, blocked away by Bartley. And in behind, centering pass taken by Siegel. Ice it. He goes to Lohr. And Lohr's going to come with wheels, still holds it. Siegel stays on too. They dump it, and down it goes. And the Flyers go cross ice. That hits a skate. Back they come now. Penalty over. Both teams at full strength. Gloved and held by Bartley. Schweitzer, Goldberg, and Bowen, Ladigan, and Foligno. Knocked into the corner. Foligno goes back. Schweitzer comes in. He goes over to Ladigan. Ladigan rims it around. Hits a stick. Takes a while to get there. Bowen gathers it. He chips it up to Schweitzer, and just off of his stick. Bowen comes in, knocks it, and Schweitzer goes. He has Goldberg cut in the middle, finds him, and just gets knocked away. The Flyers go back, and comes the burly number 9. He steps wide, shot. That goes into the corner, and out he comes. Centering pass goes to Bowen. Bowen's going to step on it, and looks, centers it up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer comes in and drives wide, and Goldberg to the net, shot. That goes wide by Schweitzer. Goldberg was right there waiting for the rebound, and it just went wide. And now it comes out. Flyers have it. They go over. Foligno steps up. And down goes Goldberg. He gets it. Everyone seems to be losing their footing a lot here this game. Not sure if the ice is not real strong. And number 9 comes down. He drives wide. Schaefer with the back check. That's rimmed around. 57 seconds to go. Schaefer has a step. He can get it up to Vickers if he can go. He gets it. Vickers high. Schaefer shot. Gloved and held by the Flyers goaltender. Vickers, Schaefer, Armstrong with Dixon and Zachi. Vickers steps in. He will chase that faceoff down. Flyers go to the boards. They try to throw it up. Goes to Dixon. Dixon looks. Centering pass to right to the Armstrong. Shot. Toe save. Rebound. Knocked just wide. Armstrong still continues to battle. Thrown to the point. Held in by Zachi. Bomb alert. And held by the goaltender of the Flyers. So a nice little burst here late in the period for the Penguins. 29.5 to go. Third period still 1-1. Vickers steps in, ties up, and taken by the Flyers. Armstrong, nice back check there to knock puck off a man, and then comes back and gets it again. Tries to go cross ice, that's taken away. Vickers dumps it in, and the Flyers gather on. Back they're going to come. And they'll drive wide. Nice inside move. Player falls down, and Zachi comes over. He gets hooked and throws the puck up. And a hooking call coming against the Flyers. 3.9 to go. So let's see if the Penguins can get something doing on this power play. Had a little bit of trouble possessing the puck and then particularly getting out of their own zone for a breakout when on the power play. So Flyers seem to come very hard on the forecheck. So Penguins are going to leave their goaltender in with 3.9. And puck's tied up and knocked to the point, and that'll do it. We'll join you back here for third period action momentarily. All right, so we'll have Siegel, Lohr, Baru with Kumnik and Ladigan. Penguins will be on the power play they have a power play with 1 minute and 27 seconds left. Hopefully they don't have that much time left on it because they put the puck in the net. And something else is on the ice now from the Flyer bench. Looks like a glove this time. All right, they'll step in, puck will drop. Here we go, third period action. won nicely by the Penguins, and Siegel. Kumnick dumps it, gathered on by the Flyers, and thrown right back to center red. Kumnick gathers on this time. He goes in, makes a nice little move there. Shot deflected wide into the corner, and Baru takes it. He goes down to Siegel, read nicely, though, by the Flyers. And now Baru takes it back. They'll do battle. Centering pass through everybody, but Kumnick comes down. He's going to rim it around to Siegel. That's intercepted, though. And the Flyers ship it up. Held in nicely by Kumnick. Tipped and taken away by the Flyers. Siegel has it. Looks. He gets pressure. Drives wide. Goes over to Baru. Baru goes back to Kumnick. And Kumnick goes back down low to Siegel. Siegel looks, reads the defender, turns. And now he gets space. Goes to Kumnick. Kumnick down low. Bounces off his stick. Unfortunately, he had a good look. Just wasn't able to pull the trigger with the way it bounced. Centering pass. That's just past Baru. And the Flyers come back. They're going to knock it up. Not going to be far enough for icing. And Kumnick over to challenge. He does. Flyers are just content to hold the puck there. And they do. Ladigan goes. Now Baru goes. And the Flyers have the puck. Ladigan steps up, knocks that, and puck gets knocked around to Kumnick. 5 seconds remaining in the period. Or the penalty, excuse me. Stepped up on by the Flyers there. Nice little move. And taken away by Siegel. Kumnick throws it up. Stepped on by the Flyers player that was coming on from the penalty box. And they go to the point. Shot. Penguins need to get a whistle here. This group's been out here for the entirety of the power play. And still don't get it deep. And the Flyers drive wide. Centering pass, shot, rebound, score. Penguins got stuck. Stayed out for the entirety of the power play. And then get it buried. So the Flyers take a 2-1 lead after killing off the third or fourth power play for the Penguins of the game. And it goes to Goldberg. Goldberg chicks it up to Schweitzer. That's intercepted. Back they come. Foligno drives the player wide, takes the puck away, and will go to Schweitzer behind the net. No, he does not. Now he does. And Schweitzer gets challenged. That gets knocked off his stick. And he throws it up to the middle to Goldberg. Now Goldberg pushes. He's got Bowen driving wide. He goes around, onside. Goldberg continues to drive. Nice move in front to Bowen. Shot! Knocked aside and kicked into the corner. That one kind of handcuffed him. He didn't get everything on it. And the Flyers come back. Stepped up on by Dixon nicely there. Now Bowen comes down. He tries to chip it back. It goes to Goldberg, who drives wide. He's going to take a slapper. And that goes wide. Comes back in front. Knocked off the skate. It almost went in. Goaltender had a tough time handling that. And thrown wide. Armstrong steps up, goes past him, but DeFolino will take it. He goes back to Armstrong, tips off his stick, followed on by Vickers, chipped around, and in come the Penguins now. Vickers tries to get an Armstrong, nicely taken away and thrown back to center. Back they come one-on-one. Shot, knocked aside and held by Bartley. $11:51 to go. Third period. Not sure I put that up yet. Let's change that. Vickers steps in. And won by the Flyers. Centering pass. Schaefer gets bodied, nowhere near the puck. And now the puck goes down low. Taken by Vickers. He gets met by a Flyers player, stepped up on by Kumnick. And back comes Kumnick now. He smacks it around, goes to Schaefer. Schaefer has Armstrong, if he can see him, throws it up. Not able to get to him. Cut off nicely by the defender. And in come the Flyers. Kumnick gets bodied. He's taken out of the play and gathered on by Vickers. Vickers cuts to the middle. Continues to drive. Knocked off his stick, though. And shot, gloved and held by Bartley. Siegel, Baru, and Lore. 11:06 to go. And Ladigan takes it. He pulls up, goes the other direction, throws over to Lore, tips off his stick, knocked back down in behind. Foligno goes around, he'll gather on, bounces off his stick, and goes up to Baru. Baru tries to go to Siegel, taken away. And Ladigan goes over. He looks, holds up, and then goes to Lore. Lore flips it up, held in, and chipped around into the corner. Foligno comes over. He's not able to get it, but Lore does. Still can't get it out, though. And tripping coming against the Penguins. Penguins are going to go to the penalty kill. 10:26 to go. And the Flyers step in. They win the draw. Go back to the point. Challenged by Siegel. They go down to the half wall yet again. This time they lose it. Go up to Siegel. Siegel's challenge. Going to push. That's knocked away. Thrown back in onside. And back come the Flyers. They drive wide. Go right to that half wall. Now go down behind the net. Centering pass. Knocked away nicely by Foligno. Nice backhand pass there from Siegel. And thrown back to center red. Penguins almost challenged, decided not to, and sat back. Now, here come the Flyers. Foligno pushes the man wide. Centering pass, fanned on, back behind the net now. Ladigan challenges. They go to the point. Siegel out. Shot pass over to the circle. Pass in front. Nice save by Bartley. And to the point it goes again. They go back down to the half wall. And back to the point, taken away by Siegel. Siegel's going to cut to the middle, get center red, and dump it. And he does. Exactly that. Now 33 seconds to go. And back on the Flyers. Owen with a nice back check. He gets it on the body, separates man from puck, and they throw it back to center red. And they come, though. Drive wide. Centering pass, shot, blockered, rebound, save. Puck knocked into the corner. It's free. Watch man open high. And left alone. Nobody challenges. Now they go to the point. Schweitzer comes out, and they go back down into the corner. Penalty over. Penguins get their man back. And it goes down to the corner. Nobody challenges, though. And they circle. They throw it out to the point. Bowen will out the challenge. Back down to the half wall. This time cut off by Dixon. Read that nicely. And does battle along the boards. And Schweitzer comes over. Now Dixon down. They stop, spin, and taken by Schweitzer. He cuts to the middle, goes cross ice to Bowen, and out they come. Bowen comes up. He's going to drive, test the middle, does, keeps it, backhand pass to Goldberg, just intercepted. Now Schweitzer gathers on, and that's knocked away into the corner. Schweitzer looks, goes cross ice, off a skate, and shot from Zachi. Bowen screen, rebound, and shot from Zachi at the point. Goaltender saw it all the way, but still a beautiful shot.
Nice play, Brady. Way to regroup.
And Zachi takes it. He drives wide. Shot, held, covered with 8 minutes to go. In the third. Vickers, Armstrong, Schaefer out to Kumnick, and Ladigan is your other defenseman. Armstrong drives to the net, knocked off of his stick, and Scott Cotton skates, now taken away by Armstrong. Armstrong gets it knocked off his stick. He continues to move forward, though. Nice little drag there, knocked out to the point, and back come the Flyers. They go cross ice. Vickers coming back with a back check, and rimmed around to Armstrong. Armstrong throws it up to Vickers, hauled in nicely though, and sent down to the half wall. Armstrong steps up, tries to get it out, does, and taken by Vickers. Vickers cuts off, and offsides. Just cuts into the middle. And we'll get a line change, 7:16 to go. Siegel, Baru, Lore with Kumnick and Ladigan. And Flyers come out. Lohr with the back check. Puts applies a pressure to the winger of the Flyers. Now taken by Siegel. Hits the official with his attempted pass, unfortunately. Would have sprung Baru. And now Baru comes in. He looks, slap shot. That's gloved and held. 6:50 to go. And we'll have Schweitzer, Goldberg, Bowen now with Foligno and Dixon. 6:50 to go, third period. One by Schweitzer to Goldberg, over to the point to Dixon. Dixon shot deflected by Bowen and never got through. Stopped by the Flyers. And nice centering pass there. Flyers come back 2-on-2. They drive wide. And go high. Schweitzer challenges. And they do battle. Now Goldberg comes down. He gets it. Goes cross ice to Bowen. He gathers on. He has Schweitzer behind him. Bowen shot, deflected, and goes over into the corner. He's going to go get it. And it's rimmed around. Schweitzer, Bowen. Now Goldberg comes out of the corner with it. Looks, drives, backhand shot. Score! Nate Goldberg out of the corner with a beautiful move. 2-2. So we've got Vickers, Armstrong, and Schaefer go D to D, and back come the Flyers. Drive wide. Dixon takes the body and gets a shove from the Flyers player. Didn't like that. Now they roll out high, though. Shot. Blocker saved by Bartley. Nice read to stay up there and get his blocker on it. Goes up to Armstrong. Nice move to the inside. Goes over to Schaefer. Schaefer's getting plugged from behind. Can he get there? No, but it goes to Armstrong. Said it was onside. Armstrong toe drag and gets rubbed out from behind and gets it over to Vickers nicely. Oh, kicks out front. And they're going to throw it up to the point. Foligno steps down. He holds it in. And now Armstrong's going to take a bump. He throws it. Not in, though. It comes back out of the zone. And the Penguins go D to D. Dixon comes over, drives wide, takes a bump. That puck gets knocked off of his stick. And a high stick on the play. Not called. Well, never mind. They didn't touch it. It goes to Armstrong. As the Penguins are in a line change. Yes, Siegel tried to get to him. Wasn't able to do so. Now Armstrong digs. Goes in 5:10 to go. Third period. Backhand shot. Rebound. Lohr missed. Wasn't able to turn it over. And Siegel has it. He has Kumnick up high. Tried to go to him. That gets knocked away. Kumnick dumps it over. Just misses Lohr. And intercepted by the Flyers. Thrown up nicely past the first wave, goes to Siegel. Siegel comes back, goes to Lohr, and Lohr drives wide. Centering pass misses Siegel, and he takes it away, throws it far corner, and the Penguins pressure. That puck goes loose. Lohr's there now. Taken by Siegel. He chips it down to Lohr. Lohr throws it to the center for Baru, and that's knocked away. Flyers drive wide. Shot. That's blocker to the corner. And battle by Kumnick. Zachi gets his stick back in his hand, rims it around for Baru, and gathered on by the Flyers. They throw it back down behind the net, and in they come. Bartley has bodies on him in front of the net. Shot, that's blocked. Tripped. Nope, that one's going to be called. And Baru, he gets wedged off on the boards, gathered on by Kumnick, and Kumnick dumps it in. So 3:50 to go, and the Penguins are going to the power play. Schweitzer, Goldberg, Bowen, Ladigan, Foligno. Schweitzer steps in, 3:50 to go. That one's one to the point. Ladigan takes it and looks, goes down to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes back to the point. Ladigan looks, goes back down to Schweitzer, and goes cross ice to Foligno. Foligno steps, looks, and he'll pull up. He goes to Bowen. No, he doesn't. He goes around and shot from Goldberg, I think. I missed, kind of got lost in the puck there. And was against the boards, and it didn't go where I thought it did. So Schweitzer steps back in. Won by Schweitzer. Goldberg has it. He circles. And Goldberg circles, still circles. And it goes to Schweitzer. Schweitzer pulls up. Goes to Ladigan. Ladigan goes to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes to Foligno. Rip it, Dino. Rip it. Shot. Deflected up high by Bowen, and that goes wide of the net. And Schweitzer circles out, able to be tapped off by one of the Flyers players. And Bowen comes wide to and Goldberg has it. He dumps it, goes past the skate of Schweitzer, stick of Schweitzer, and in come the Flyers. Dump it off of Foligno. He's going to dump it and gets it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer throws it up to Goldberg, and he'll go off for a change. Goldberg drives wide. That puck gets tipped off his stick, and back come the Flyers now. Stepped up on nicely by Zachi. And Vickers follows on. Now he's going to dump it down. Gathered on by the Flyers. That's knocked off their stick. Schaefer takes it, knocked off his stick. And over into the corner it goes. 1:50 to go. Third period. Zachi looks. Cross ice pass. Hits a Flyer. Shouldn't have been icing, and it's now going to be waved off. And the Penguins in pursuit. 1:30 to go. And back on the Flyers. Look out. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Drop pass. Look. Shot. Block. Gloved aside by Bartley. Taken by Vickers. And they dump it up. Pressure. Schaefer gathers on. Chips it up into the corner for Vickers. He's behind the net. Looks. That gets taken away and knocked over to the corner. And thrown up. Knocked off by Dixon nicely. Schaefer circles. Shot. That goes wide. And behind the net, Armstrong gets it knocked off his stick. Vickers comes on. 59 seconds to go. And shot. Not shot. Down to Vickers. Vickers rims it around, and Flyers will hold on. They don't get it out. They do get it out. They get it back to center red, and back they come. Dumped in. Dixon will go get it. And 37 seconds to go. That pass is cut off up high. And shot. Blocker aside by Bartley. Into the corner it goes. Shot coming from the point. No. Brew comes down, challenges. They throw it out up high again. That clears. 20 seconds to go. Baru on his high horse. And in he comes. Rimmed around to Siegel. Siegel centers. We got a lure in his skates. 5 seconds. That's going to do it. 3, 2, and we've tied. So the great state of Pennsylvania has kissed itself today and ended in a tie with what was a great, exciting game and a great way to end the weekend. Neither of these teams had. Oh, wait, are we going to do a shootout? Yeah. So bear with us here. We're trying to see what's going on. They're talking and trying to decide if there's going to be a shootout or not. All right, so I'm missing a black case. No, that's the wrong battery, Rob. It's the camera. I'm missing my black case, though. All right, so we're going to 3-on-3. Sorry, we had to do a camera change for the battery. to get it back for you. So Schweitzer goes back, centers it over to switches over to Kumnick. Kumnick shot, rebound. In come the Penguins. And the Flyers sent across ice. That's knocked around. And into the corner we go. Sorry about the camera issue there. Schweitzer takes it now. He's going to push, goes cross ice to Kumnick. Kumnick looks, he's going to dump it, and he's going to go change. 11 to go, overtime. And back on the Flyers. Look out, 2-on-1. Shot. Bartley knocks it aside. And behind the net, wraparound attempt. Held by Bartley. Whoa, scary, scary, tense moments there. I don't think the... Hold on, that should be good. And there we go, camera back. All right, so we've got Armstrong, Vickers, and Dixon. Dixon steps up, knocks that puck wide. Vickers chips it up to Armstrong. Armstrong steps. Knocked off his stick. Vickers follows on, though. He continues as the puck looks. Tries to get it deep. Not able to do so. 1:15 to go. And drive. Flyers. Pass. Deflected off. And high shot. Glove down by Bartley. Not covered. Taken by Siegel, though. Siegel takes it. Goes high and back on the Flyers. 41 seconds. Drive wide. Shot. Score. Penguins lose. 33 seconds left in overtime. What a tough loss for Colin Bartley, who played absolutely phenomenal this entire weekend and deserved a win. But they don't get it. And they lose 3-2. No. All right, so